there we go. Hi, Miss. Hi, ginger boys. No, I don't want down, back up, and recovery. Nope, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Okay. And what happened here? What's this? Oh, I can go through. No. Oh, no escaping. No escaping. Oh gosh. Look at that adorable little face. Put your look at night time. Lovely socks. So the gear is just a precaution. We're doing more tests tomorrow, another round of tests. So, you know, another $250 plus. We're also going to do fungusays just so that we have a secondary, a different kind of test to see. Hi, little toes. Oh, panic. She thought she was done with the marshmallow people. Let's see. Oh, we don't have any. So we're doing fungusays. Also, so the deal with the PCR tests is that they're super good for diagnosing because they're super sensitive, and the whole PCR is designed to detect very small fragments of DNA and magnify them so that you can identify if there's ringworm or any. PCR is a testing method. It's not just for ringworm, but so it's designed to be super sensitive, and so it's really good for diagnosing ringworm. But we're finding, especially with these guys, some kind of confusing results because they don't have any clinical signs of active ringworm infections. And we know now that the PCR tests are super sensitive, but they're not able to distinguish between viable spores and non-viable spores. And they're also not able to identify whether it's like one spore or a million spores. So what that means is that since these guys all got 2 consecutive negatives, that under any protocol that should clear them 100%. So we did a combined test with all 4 samples from all 4 of them to try to save a little bit of money because we expected them to all come back negative. And so, but it came back sort of, we got strange results. So as a precaution, we did the baths and the disinfecting and all that stuff, just so, because we can't ethically, I don't want to send them home without 100% certainty that, you know, they're clear. So I think it's important to, even though it's a super bummer and they're, you know, it's going to cost us more money and it's going to be more time before they can go home, but I think it's the best plan of action, just so that we know for sure that there's not something unusual. We've had basically everything with these ferals has been unusual, so we keep learning new things and we keep learning how to maybe do things better next time. But the fungusay, which is the second kind of test, the fungusay is all we had up until like a year ago, and that has some merits and drawbacks also. The biggest issue with that is that it takes 2 weeks to get a result. So what we were having to do is when you think they're negative, you collect a sample and start the culture, but then you have to wait 2 weeks. And then you have to do another one, and then you have to wait another 2 weeks. So it was taking a month to clear a cat. We're fine now. It kind of seems like maybe there's a way to combine, like do a combination of tests so that we can get more accurate results on the end. Because if you do a fungus assay with samples that have non-viable spores, it's still going to come back negative. And it should come back negative because clinically they're cured. They've achieved clinical cure, which means they're not contagious to anyone else. And that's really what we're after. It doesn't matter if there are non-viable spores on them, because they're not going to do anything. So we just have to wait and figure it out and make sure that we're taking every possible precaution and seeing if there's anything we can learn from this to do differently next time, which I think there is. I think next time when we first suspect a negative, we'll start a fungus assay, and then that will give us some clues. If we get strange results back, that will give us some clues about whether it's viable or non-viable and all that stuff. So there you go. That's the latest. So Nicholas, unfortunately, is stuck with us for a couple more days. Is Comet harboring a grudge because he got back this morning? Old Comet. We'll do catio time tomorrow. Yeah, so that's the latest on that. Joy we did an individual PCR on Joy, which came back negative, so I'm not worried about her. Or Holly Bell. Speaking of, Holly Bell has a page. It's set up as not as a page like the other pages, but as like a personal account. So if you just search for Holly Bell, you should find it. You have to request to be friends with them, but there's some very adorable photos on it. So that's exciting. That's exciting. Hi, Mr. Comet. Oh, you're so handsome. You're so handsome. Oh, he's very sad. They were very brave for their baths. They're getting used to it. So Jingle is still scheduled for Saturday. That one's a bit tricky because they're coming up from, it's going to be quite a trip for them to come up. So we'll just have to see what his individual test comes back and then go from there. So if there is one of them that comes back positive, then we'll deal with that. We'll just roll with the punches there. It would be unusual, but it's this whole situation has been unusual. So this is why shelters hate ringworm. This is why most shelters will euthanize with ringworm, because you can struggle with it for a long, long time. But hello, Nicholas. You're very special. You're very handsome. You get to go on an adventure tomorrow. You see you? You see your friend Dr. Henderson? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, so Jingles, so the PCR is going in first thing tomorrow. We will hopefully have results by Wednesday. And everyone's avoiding me. They're all in a circle. They're eating, and now Nicholas is using the bathroom. That's good. What else? Yeah, so and then Sunday we were gonna have Comet and Mistletoe go home. So we'll just have to let everyone know that we're waiting on. I did let Nicholas's people know at least. So yeah, so the goal is obviously to get them into their homes as quickly as possible, but I'm not going to be irresponsible about sending them with any sort of uncertainty about their health status. We do try to do everything possible, like anything we notice that might be an issue, we try to get that worked out before we send them home. Just like Mary's heart murmur, and it ends up costing us way more to do that, but I feel like we have a moral obligation to do that. So so that's the plan. Comet has a little like cyst or something in his neck, so he's gonna, all 4 of these guys are going in tomorrow. All 4, including you. Including you. Big inventor. We're gonna do vaccines, and Comet's gonna have he has a little neck lump to have checked out, and Mistletoe will have her paw checked and her vaccines. Then they're gonna collect samples for Wednesday. So, did I see a little map on you? I did. Is that one? Oh, it's just hanging on by a thread. I think your ears don't have them. How do your ears look? Yeah, so another round of exams, and then we'll be good. Your ears looking a bit better. So handsome. You had your snack, and now you have a little nap time. Oh, a burp. I check your ears, but I didn't clean them. No. So what else? Noelf are doing great downstairs. Elf has really come around. They both actually have, but really Elf has been coming out to greet us, getting into laps. She's pretty awesome. So for some reason, her and Noelle being together and in that room has been really good for her from a socialization perspective. So that's pretty exciting. Noelf do not have clinical signs for ringworm either. However, their test results have come back conclusively positive, with obviously the caveat that we don't know if it's detecting viable or non-viable spores. However, with bathing, we would expect any non-viable spores to be mechanically removed. That's what we would expect. There's not a lot of information available to us, unfortunately, just about like the science of ringworm. I've tried to learn everything I can, but most people don't go into that much detail about it, so there's just not a lot of information out there. And even like reading the test results is something that we have to call a specialist about, because I don't know if it's ever come up before, or people don't notice the difference and like ask annoying questions like I do. But I just, there's just stuff we don't know. Like, so we're learning as we go. It's good. Every time we have a painful lesson, we do better the next time. So who knows what will come of this, but it's definitely been a challenging case for everyone, and definitely not, it hasn't been following traditional ringworm trajectory. So yeah, I don't think other people obsess about the ringworm like I do, or about poop or ears. So what else? Oh, well, some good news. The ferals in our Satine and Tiger Buffy all tested negative, so that's great. So aside from Tiger Buffy has the usual upper respiratory that they all have, so hopefully he'll get over that in the next 10 to 14 days. Well, probably 7 to 10 days now, hopefully. I do think philosophically, anecdotally, that the shaving helps, but obviously there's no scientific way to know that for sure. I think it makes sense that it removed the bulk of the infected material, so it would, in theory, reduce the number of spores. And we did get negatives pretty quickly after that, so yeah, Satine had a little bit of the URI funk also. So Satine, we've been kind of talking about Satine and what to do about her. You've probably seen her kind of flopping and purring and rolling. She loves being petted, but she's still, her preference is still not to approach us, not to be in our laps unless we like wrap her. And if we bring her down, she will just run back up to her safe place. So we're sort of debating whether she's kind of hit a wall with her socialization, and whether if we return her to the forest where she feels safe and she feels comfortable, which is kind of like that one spot on the window ledge where we can interact with her and have positive interactions. If we return her to her safe place in the forest, sorry, if we'll be able to sort of break through that kind of fearfulness and get through to her. If we might have better success if we do that than continuing to keep her here. She doesn't seem to be, she progressed really quickly to the point where she is, and now she's sort of plateauing. So we're kind of thinking that over at the moment. Not at all giving up on her, but just if the approach isn't working, then I want to look at what approach might work. Sorry, I'm a little snarfly myself. We all have the upper respiratory. So our goal obviously is to provide compassionate care, and Satine's been here long enough that and she's been kind of on that plateau for long enough that I think we've set. I feel confident that we've laid the groundwork that if she is going to progress the rest of the way where she needs to be for us to feel comfortable putting her into a home, I feel like we've laid the groundwork, and she knows that we're not like, she knows on some level that humans equal good things, but so I don't know exactly what we're going to do there. Inara has made tons of progress. She's continuing to make progress. She's also feeling more confident, and so there have been a few incidents where she's let us know that she has a line. She's let us know with like a swat and a kind of yowl, but she hasn't bit, and she hasn't tried to actually hurt us. It was just like a don't do that, which, to be honest, like on the scale, like here's Sugar Plum, right? And like even Tip, came after me a few times, and she's like somewhere in the middle. So I think it's worthwhile keeping her around longer, for sure. Sorry about my snarfly nose. And also interestingly, Inara sticks to herself pretty much, which is, I think, a good thing, since we're not having a lot of luck adopting the mountain pears. There may be someone out there who just falls in love with her and wants to have a single cat, and she's a lovely cat. She's very sweet. She's been, you may have seen it a day or two ago, she came out and like climbed into my lap. I think she's made more progress in less time than Satine has. So she's definitely going to stay around a little bit longer. We try to take Satine down and put her in the lap, and she just runs back. She runs from us and gets back. So we would, like, if we wrapped her, we could probably keep her in our laps longer, but like Inara is soliciting attention from us. There's just a different way, like you can just see there's a progression. Like with Mistletoe there was a progression. Even though she still runs away, it's different. So so we'll see about that. We do lap time at the feeding station too, so it's not like if we return her, there's no chance she's ever going to come back. I actually think it may increase her chances of coming back, but it's always hard for us because, you know, we can't keep them completely safe there. So yeah. And obviously Tiger Buffy is amazing, and he's ready for a home basically now. I just want him to be over his upper respiratory symptoms and then neutered. So we're gonna wait till he's feeling better and then neuter him. He's been vaccinated, which is good. Comet is in the warm bed with the heating pad. It's comfy in there. So he will be ready to go as soon as he's feeling a little bit better. So hopefully 7 to 10 days for his symptoms to subside for upper respiratory, and then neuter as quickly as possible, and then he'll be ready to go. Joy. Oh yeah, so I haven't actually seen since this morning if there are Joy updates, but she's been doing an awesome job updating the Facebook page. So Joy is super lucky. That's just like the perfect home for her. So I was really happy when she applied. Hey bud, you get to go home soon too. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be so amazing. He goes like, it's gonna be so great. You're gonna love it. You know that you're gonna have a new girlfriend. You won't be outnumbered. I mean, you won't be competing with these boys. It'll be you and 2 ladies, just the way you like it. 2 lady friends. So what else? I think that's everything. It's been an eventful. It's always eventful here. You never know what's going to happen next. But I should say a big thanks to Kimsey's and Alicia and Gwen and Luana, who we got the ringworm test results last night, like later in the night, and so I sent out a Mayday because then we wanted to bathe and disinfect and take new samples and all that stuff. So they all came over bright and early this morning and helped do 6 baths and 2 rooms and stuff. So that's good. Hey, buddy. Casserole is doing well. He's continuing to be willful about his stretching, continuing to not voluntarily flex his knees. The clicker training is going well. So, what else? I know my nose is running. I installed a monitor on the wall so that they've been sort of fascinated with it, I guess, apparently, watching the chat go by. They've been reading the chat, but so it's up off the floor, but see now, look, it just went off. I have to turn off the screensaver, I guess. The screensaver, it goes off. You're so handsome. Look at you. So special. Hi. How's your lip? Let's see. Let me see how your lip is. Oh, it looks a bit better. That's good. That's good. I think that's all the updates I have. It's been like such a whirlwind weekend. So yeah, so vet visit for these guys tomorrow bright and early. I will try to figure out a way to maybe broadcast Noel's, but I don't know if I'll be able to get it done by the time these guys leave, so I may have to put you on some adorable kitten reruns while they're gone. What else? I feel like there's a million other things happening tomorrow too. I'm sure there are. Who knows? Who knows what will happen tomorrow? Who knows? This room, excuse me, has a really good catio for these guys because it's basically a bump out from the big window. It doesn't have the tunnels that they can go through, which is perfect for like Comet, who went out and it took forever to get him back in. But with these, you can just reach out and pull them in if you need to. But they can still get safe access to the outdoors, so that's super great. I should turn this so that you guys can see who's in there. This one has the heating pad in it for post bath time warmness. You guys can have another party. Oh, I should leave you another can of food. You guys polish those off pretty quickly. I'm not going to open that now because it's going to be cold. That's very comfy, huh? Should put one of these in there too. Oh, look. Oh, interesting. Alright. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to do a few things and then check everyone downstairs. Now we have to unglove and gown in between all three rooms, so we're going to go through 3 times the laundry. 3 times the laundry. Yes, we are, because we don't want to we don't want to transmit anything from anyone to anyone else. So that's exciting. That's exciting. So exciting. Alright, you little scamps. I feel like there are going to be lots of shenanigans. I'm going to try to... I think there's some... Oh, Jingle Pop wants to go with me. Oh, you know what else we need to do? I need to prop this door. It's too easy to close this door. Hi, Toe. So I'm going to prop that. Get you guys some more food. Pull that through. Find the duct tape. Oh, the Jingle Pop. You can't come with me. Excuse me. Okay. have to repaint the floor, I think, after these guys. Okay, there's that. And then I'm going to try to take the camera so they don't make you look at the purple wall. Not sure exactly how I'm going to do that. Not like that. That to be in there. Oops. Is that just gonna make you try harder, buddy? I think it might just encourage the scampiness. But you know, who knows? We'll see. I guess we'll see. No, there's nothing for you there. Nothing to see there. Look! Oh, look at this. Oh, that's pretty exciting. That's pretty exciting. All right. Oh my word. All right. Okay, everybody. You guys have fun. You guys have fun. Oh, you know what else I have to do? Turn it that way. This lamp is super sturdy. Maybe I should take that back to the lamp. Ooh, a puff. You guys get a silver sparkle puff. That's one of the casserole's favorites. Alright, good night for now. Whoops, okay. I'll leave the bag here for stuff.